right, everybody. It's just about 4 minutes to go for the start of the race, and I think it's time to start introducing our participants. Benny, do you want to start with that?
So I'll talk in my normal accent. we got Blossom Fernandez, who's my teammate at LBB. She's a triathlete. She's one of the fastest women Ironman finishers from India, and she is prepping up for the Ultraman Canada. She's also, if I'm not mistaken, a really good baker, and she's sponsored by. She's a Happy Healthy Me athlete as well as LBB. So yeah, Blossom, gotta kick some ass today.
All right. Now we've got Aditi Vig from Bangalore. She got into cycling last year, and she's going to be racing with her cat, whose name's Sprocket. She's going to be watching her. She kicked some ass on the course today. We've also got Shyama Verma. She's a new rider based out of Bangalore. She's very new to racing, and this is going to be her first race, so all the best to you.
Then we have Jasleen Sani from ISRP. She's the Indian. I forgot the full form of ISRP. I'm sorry. But they are the Indian esports racing team. For what the E was. She finished second in her category at the Ironman Oman, and she's joining us live from Gandhinagar. Also, ISRT are repping themselves in all the categories, which is A, B, C. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool to see like a whole Indian esports racing team come up and from across the world, not just India. So yeah. Good luck.
Absolutely.
Good luck to you, Jasleen.
It's a good sign for the future, mate. Now, we've got the Nazari sisters, Star Nazari and Joycna Nazari. Both are national medalists at the Indian National Mountain Bike Championships. Star is 18 years old, and she's going to be the youngest woman rider today. Joycna is her older sister, who's been dominating the mountain bike scene in India. She silver medaled at the Nationals this year in the time trial and the cross-country Olympic race, while Star also won 2 medals at the Nationals, 1 gold in the cross-country Olympic and 1 cross-country time trial bronze. So that's them. All the best to you.
So I think they're like they're going to be the people to be on the lookout for today's race. The Nazari sisters,
absolutely.
Dominating the mountain bike scene. It's going to be interesting to see how they perform with the grit. And finally, we have Chaitra, who's from Bangalore. She's a CrossFit athlete. She's doing her first ever race and her first ever Zwift race. So, yeah, it's basically the hardest race to begin with, which is insane. Do you remember? Have you ever raced a Zwift race before?
No, I haven't. It's not something that I really enjoy. I prefer to be outside, but I do enjoy watching it, which is what I'm doing here.
Good man. Yeah, Zwift racing is hard, dude. Like, it's really hard. Yeah,
I can imagine.
Especially if you're doing it for the first time, there's a whole bunch of tactics to it. Okay, and 5 seconds.
All right, let's get started now. 2, 1, and we're off.
So if you notice,
we go to the front.
It's basically an attack from the gun. You need to like really push it like 300-400 watts. I mean, or basically like 5 to 6 watts per kilo.
Absolutely.
Attack from the gun. You can see everybody's just smashing it.
Yeah, that's the thing with these Zwift races, isn't it? It's full gas right from the get-go.
Yeah.
So it's really hard if you're slow off the line, or if you don't put the power down, you're going to be dropped right at the start, and that's not going to be fun.
It looks like Jyotsna she's behind Star, pushing out a decent 166 watts. She's spinning like hell, 103 RPM. It's pretty badass.
Oh, that's a high cadence right there.
That's crit level cadence, man. That's like proper.
Absolutely. It looks like the heart rate's starting to climb, which means the effort is going to start to bite really soon.
Yeah, yep. You can see blossoms behind us. Uh, um, Jasleen, and then behind her is Blossom. Here we got
Yes,
Blossom.
it looks like it's all fairly close together here.
Yep, yep.
The thing about these Zwift races is drafting is extremely important, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. You need to be
Once you get out of the draft,
once you get out of the draft,
It-
it's a time trial. It's hard. You know, you have to really
yeah,
push out a
absolutely, it's going to
crazy
be
amount of
really
watts,
hard
yeah.
to get back on.
Yeah, yeah. But if you're in the draft, like, I think
Totally
what
agree.
Johnson is doing is pretty good. She is in the draft. She's behind. You shouldn't be either too front or too back. You should be, just in the right spot, the sweet spot.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Justine is putting on 200 watts. I mean, that's insane.
As we can see again, her cadence is varying quite a bit.
Yeah. She also.
Now
you can
we've
see
got
her,
Blossom here.
she's at the peak. You can see her heart rate is 178. That's hard. I mean, but it's really good to see
So
everybody.
Ben,
It's really good to see everybody put out a decent cadence and nobody's grinding. That's a very good sign.
well, yeah, I mean, it shifts your focus from the muscular systems to your cardiovascular system. So
Yeah.
you're putting more stress there.
Yeah.
But it totally depends what kind of rider you are.
Yeah.
If you're someone who finds that your muscular system is stronger than your cardiovascular system, then you'd be better off grinding.
I'm for grinding, man. Grinding.
Yeah, but the thing is, you're gonna burn your glycogen stores pretty quick that way. Alright, so we're at the front now, and these guys are putting out solid watts here.
Yeah, it's a C category race, and they are smashing it. Like I don't know what's gonna happen with the A and B.
Yeah,
And
I'm sure it's
due
going
for
to
the
be
B. Yeah.
super fast.
So
Oh, you
back to
are
Star.
you? That's going to be
I'm going
fun. If we can go back to the Indian women here.
She's
Star
doing a
Nazari.
3.2 watts a kilo, man. That's impressive. That's really impressive.
Yeah, definitely. She's holding her cadence consistent at around 86 revs a minute.
194 beats a minute, dude. That's high.
I do think she's got to close that little back of the gap. That gap there.
Yeah, she's making it. She's bridging that. You can see that.
At the moment, she's the leading Indian lady here,
Yeah.
which is great.
I think by the looks of it, she is with the first group, right?
Yes, she is. She's doing really well to hang in there.
She's doing really well. It's really impressive. I mean, if you put 3.6 watts a kilo, dude, that's impressive.
That is a lot of power. We've got Blossom just about 10 seconds behind Star.
Oh yeah, she's catching up. She's in
Yeah,
the second chase group.
It is going to be difficult to bridge that gap though, because once there's a gap there, it's just really hard to come across, especially in a race like this where people are accelerating super hard out of the corners.
Yeah. Unless because these the group she's with starts churning out some more, she's got a chance.
Yeah, they're gonna have to figure out how to work together, and that's going to be important. So everyone who's watching, do you have any predictions for the race today? If you can leave your comments in the chat section here, that would be fantastic. So Benny, you have quite a bit of experience with crit racing, don't you?
Fixed gear crit racing, yeah.
Oh, that
What
sounds
bike
extreme to me.
Yeah. Fixed gear crit racing is fun. It's
So you did the Red Hook crit in Milan, isn't it?
yep.
Can you tell us about your experience there and what it was like racing internationally?
I can tell you one thing, I didn't finish last. I'm very happy about that. But it was super hard, man. Like the quality of racing that happens there is insane. 600 people participating and just 100 people make it to the finals, which tells you the kind of the attrition rate, right, in terms of the quality.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
it was absolutely insane. I mean, it was a wet day. It was raining, and it was a super fast course in Milan. Um, yeah, I'm just grateful I didn't crash. Finished in one piece, and it's the fastest I've ever ridden my fixed gear bike ever. In a big
Really,
race. Yeah, it's
it
just
must have
absolutely
been pedal to the metal straight from the gun, isn't it?
pedal from the metal. And interestingly, I found another brown dude there who was a Pakistani guy, basically a British
Uh-huh.
Pakistani, and it came down to both of us racing. It was the brown man's podium that we had. That's a little
Yeah,
game that we had there. But yeah, it was pretty. I think overall, just racing the network was an experience, and I'm bringing
correct, correct.
that experience of a participant and just seeing how things are organized to the TMC, which is something that we want to bring back to India as well. Like,
For sure.
yeah,
And now back to the racing. We've got Star Nazari in the polka dot jersey, which is great to see.
smashing 3.4 watts a kilo, 200 beats a
Absolutely.
minute, man. That is
That
that
sounds
is hard.
hard.
That sounds super hard.
I can feel the pain sitting at home here.
I, I remember how 200 beats a minute felt like, and it's not a pretty pace.
We've got Blossom just 20 seconds behind her.
Yeah.
If she can close that gap, that would be fantastic, and they can start to work together and really make inroads here.
Okay, so Blossom's doing a solo time trial by the looks of it, and she is
Yeah.
putting in 3 watts a kilo as well, which is
She's solo, and she's
She's-
time trialing here.
she's smashing it.
Fantastic work. And if we go back to Jasleen and Grishna Karthik, they look to be close together. That's in fact about 10-15 seconds between the two of them.
We got Jasleen and Jyotsna, Grini, and Shama. They're all pretty much in the same.
Oh, that looks good. It looks like they're all in a group, and if they work together, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we didn't do the introduction to Grini. Grini was a last-minute entry.
Yes.
She's an epic ultra distance cyclist. She's been out there smashing breves day in and day out. I think she's also done. I mean, she does like 1,200, 1,400, that range of kilometers per ride.
Wow, that sounds outrageous to me, mate.
Yeah, yeah. She's brutal. Like, she's probably the ultra distance like queen right now in India. And it's pretty cool to see
That's
her racing
amazing.
Zwift. Yeah, yeah.
It's really cool to see people from all these different disciplines come together
Yeah.
on this platform, especially during this pandemic.
Yeah, for sure.
So we're just about halfway through the race now. So the race is going to be 11.4 kilometers long.
Yep.
So it looks like these guys are just within a couple of seconds of each other. Sharma Joysna and Grishna Karthik.
Aditi Vig, she is also where is she at? Is she? She's behind the main group. It's
Looks to be behind, but she's got to be in time trial mode now.
Yeah, pretty much. If she can get onto those.
Yeah, I
those
do find it
wheels.
amazing though that. Yeah. I do find it amazing though that what Zwift has done, provided a platform where people can join in from around the world.
Yeah.
Where we're going to have a couple of Daisy Canadians join in for the B and A category races.
Oh yeah.
That's going to be fun to watch. Right now, Blossom and Star are 40 seconds apart. Looks like Blossom's going to have to put in some work to get there.
Oh wait, Chaitra is ahead of them. Chaitra is. We forgot about Chaitra.
This is Chaitra's first race. I think the field is just coming up to her.
Yeah.
Chaitra, you're doing a fantastic job. Just keep going, make it to the finish. the first race is always going to be hard, but it's just a question of sticking to the process and just keeping on going.
So this lap is this circuit is pretty interesting. You know, it's flat, but you got these crazy kickers that come up, and as you can see, Chaitra, it was like a 6%, and even this what we're seeing right now, where Star is riding, these are a proper rolling kickers here, just kick up to like 4 to 6%.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's going to be pretty. The key here is going to be latching onto those accelerations when people come to their kickers.
Yeah.
Because if not, people are going to get dropped. So being vigilant with this is really important. Now we're here with Star. He's still putting out upwards of 3 watts per kilo. He's doing great.
I'm super impressed with what Star's doing. Super impressive. Like, she is literally putting the hammer down.
It's great to watch this. They're going to be coming up on Aditi Vig soon enough.
Yeah, she's going to be lapping her basically, which is...
So she's... Just see the magnitude of the effort she's put here.
She's keeping up with this British guy, Abbott, and to be on his wheel, dishing out 3+ watts a kilo. I got to give it up to her, man.
She's definitely one of the new Indian women talents, isn't she?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Now the Nazari sisters have a gap of about 1 minute to each other.
Yeah.
So Joyce's about a minute behind. If we can go back to Blossom and see what the gap is now, that would be fantastic.
So she has an 18-second lead over Jyotsna, Grini, and she's about 40 seconds, I think, behind Star.
Mm-hmm. It's good to see people tuning in to watch this as well.
Yeah. And it's really good to see
the key here is getting more recognition for women's sport.
I think recognition of women's sports overall, like, you know, across the globe. So my girlfriend she started this. She's one of the co-founders for this thing called the Women on Ride. It's a German initiative to get women cycling in all forms, you know, racing, bikepacking, you name it, just riding a bike. So it's pretty cool to see that happen, and they got a bunch of sponsors lined up and a bunch of events.
It's amazing that people are lining up to support women cyclists and women's sport in general. I think that's the future now. Yeah. Star still has the polka dot jersey, fantastic.
She is killing it.
I'm just thankful I didn't race here. Should have dropped me a long time ago, eh?
Seriously, dude. Like, if I remember 3.5 watts a kilo, that's a lot. Let me just do the math. I'd do like...
I'd be out the back long before we got here.
230 watts, man. Right now I'm not even fit. Yeah, that's insane. Super awesome.
Yeah, finding motivation to train during the pandemic is always going to be hard, which is why huge props to the organisers here at the Monthly Crit. Have found a racing platform here which works and is accessible to people around the world. So it just gives people added motivation to keep training and to come into these events with good form. It's great to keep those motivational levels up. What do you think, Ben? You're one of the organisers. Thank you to you as well.
Thank you, man. Yeah, I'm super glad we have something like Zwift. Honestly, like, it's super awesome. It's such a big community, and you're not just racing alone. You have a bunch of, like, just look at the flags there. That just tells you so much. Like, such a diverse platform across the globe.
100%, absolutely.
Right? And yeah, it's just amazing to see this. And yeah, I think with this situation right now that we're going through, I think like racing online or just training indoors is the way to go. Unless, of course, you're staying outside, far away, where you're not, close to civilization, should be fine.
True.
But yeah.
So we've just got about 1.3 kilometers to go now. We've got Star Nazari, the leading Indian lady here. She's keeping up with these international riders, which is absolutely fantastic to see. And it bodes well for the future of Indian women cycling.
She is absolutely killing it.
Blossom is behind her.
Even Blossom's putting out a real solid effort. She's
What's a
averaging
minute
between-
behind, I
yeah.
think.
She's also on the cusp of 3 watts a kilo, which is
She's a solid number.
it's a solid number. I mean, she's out there training, running, swimming, cycling, and baking, of course.
Yeah.
And yeah,
It looks like Grinny and Joycener are working together now.
yeah, they're trying to catch up to Blossom.
Yeah.
They just got a kilometer more, so
It's
is it
about
about-
7-8 seconds.
Yeah,
Now for Blossom it's about 1.4 kilometers.
yeah.
So these guys are really turning it on now, trying to get back to her. We can go to the front and see what's going on with Star. That would be fantastic.
You can see Johnson is also putting down the hammer. She's also like 3+ watts kilo.
Yep.
Oh, dude, Star's 4.6. Man, I am loving this. This is like proper.
This is insane.
This is insane. Like seriously, super
Star
impressive.
Nazari has 400 meters to go before she takes the inaugural online edition of the monthly crit.
I really want to
she's
see
not-
Star put out a massive sprint at the end. That would be so epic.
Yes, it's going to be interesting. She's going to have to follow the wheels well and really launch it at the line.
I think if she pips the guy in front of her, that will be epic. Alright, Star,
Yes.
this is the time she needs to start sprinting right
She's
now.
at 206 beats a minute. That means she's going really, really deep.
She's 4 watts a kilo right now. That's insane.
And she's approaching the finish now. Great
Yeah.
work from Star Nazari. She's taken the inaugural monthly crit.
Killed it. Absolutely killed it. Star, you're the star for today, for sure. Let's go back to the...
Great work. We've got Blossom about a minute behind. A great work. All these ladies they've done really well.
Yeah.
Super proud of everybody. Star is going to be getting a crate of 24 Beera beers. Not sure she's of legal drinking age yet, but
Yeah. She's just 18. She's the youngest person on the... I think across all the categories.
yeah,
And
props to her. I think she's
Massive
going to have
props
to
to
give
her.
those beers to her sister. I mean, we're always here, so you can give us a ring if you want to donate some.
yeah, I think the team Crankworks is going to be a very happy team today.
Absolutely. We move
Fortunately-
behind a bit.
Oh yeah, now we can see Blossom. Oh, they just finished the race. I think by the looks of it, Blossom must have finished second. The results will be out on Zwift bar. So I think it
Perfect,
takes around 5 to 10 minutes. Or I
It
think
looks
10,
like
10 to 15 minutes for the Zwift bar results to like computate.
perfect. So it looks like Star's taken first, Blossom's taken second. We're not yet too sure who's coming third.
We got Jotsina and Grinny. So I think Jotsina
Perfect.
came in third. I think Jotsina came in third by the looks of it.
Brilliant stuff, everybody. We've still got some people on the course. Right, so everyone who tuned in here, thank you so much for coming on and supporting us. A huge thank you to all our sponsors for getting this event going and supporting the riders with their prizes. It's really a huge source of encouragement for all these athletes.
Yeah.
So thank you to all these guys, Beera, Happy Healthy Me, and LBB Cycles. Brilliant.
And,
Thank you, everyone, once again for tuning in.
And massive, massive, like kudos to the riders.